figure and the next figure. Here you can see we have again two same kind of lines L and M and transversal T. But these two lines are parallel, and so the property will differ according to the types of angle. Let us learn the same concept for parallel lines. Here you can see line L and M are parallel. They have transversal as T. I have written angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, 4, and angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, and angle A. Now this line T, that means the transversal, is intersecting line L as well as line M at two distinct points P and Q, namely. So out of the 8 angles formed here, this angle 1, 2, 7 and 8. So these 4 angles are coming in the outer part, and so they are called to be all exterior angles. They are exterior angles. Same way, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6, as they are coming in the interior part, so they are called to be interior angles. Now let us learn about corresponding, alternate and all those angles. The first one is corresponding angles. As I told you, if both the angles are opening in on the same side as well as on the same part, that means upper part, then they are called to be corresponding angles. For example, 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. 2 and 6 are also corresponding angles. 4 and 8 are corresponding angles, and 3 and 7 are also corresponding angles. This means whenever we have two lines parallel with a transversal, so we got 4 pair of corresponding angles. Same way, let us learn about alternate interior angle. So for alternate interior angle, we will remember this kind of Z shape. So one on left, one on right? So we have angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate interior angles. Angle 3 and angle 5 are also alternate interior angles. So this shows that there are 2 pairs of alternate interior angle. Same way, we can also have alternate exterior angle. Means one may be on the left, one may be on the right, and one may be on the upper side, one may be on the lower side. So you can see angle 1 and angle 7. They are alternate exterior angle. Same way, angle 2 and angle 8 are again alternate exterior angle. The last type is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So they will form this shape, C, right? So you have angle 3 and angle 6. So they are forming a C shape. That means they are interior pair of angles on the same side of transversal. Same way, you have angle 4 and angle 5 on the left side. Okay, so these are also called to be interior pair of angles. In our next slide, we will be learning about properties, axioms and theorems.